present this project on basics of angles to help me with, because I've been forgetting some stuff related to the basics of angles, and I'm working with angles more in my math. So I wanted to, I don't know, reboot my memory. So first of all, an angle, the definition of an angle is when two rays, I guess you could call them, two rays share a vertex. And that vertex is like right here, right? So these two rays end up connecting and they share a vertex. So you could I don't know, reference an angle by saying by labeling the rays and the vertex and the point where they meet with letters or something like that. So you could say this angle is BAC or CAB. And then you would reference it by using this angle I guess.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If the rays don't have an ending point, what if they extend infinitely? How would you represent that angle?
I guess if they pass through. So I'm not totally sure. I guess you could label
Put a little arrow at the end.
Huh?
The letters represent points, and 2 points make a line. If you have a ray, then you put an arrow, and then it
right.
signifies that the ray goes on forever, infinite.
Yeah.
I think that's the technical.
Yeah. Okay. So the way we measure angles is how open or closed it is. So you can see this angle here is more closed. And this angle here is more wide open. And so we measure this in degrees.
Although that is kind of relative to what, because also you could have
relative to these two, to the other, right. And so the way we measure this by not saying more open or more closed, like you say, Sue, that could get confusing because it needs to be relative to something. We use degrees.
Or radians as you get into trigonometry, which is very annoying. Okay, sorry, continue.
Okay. Thank you, Sue. I guess, yeah. I guess I'll learn more about that. So a 90-degree angle is called a right angle because it makes a perfect, you could draw a perfect square here. And so if two angles combined make a right angle, then they are called supplementary angles. So let's say you had a need to make that more straight. Angle here, and then you had oh no, I'm so bad at drawing straight lines. Angle here. Let's say this is not drawn to scale, by the way. Let's say this is 30 degrees, I guess. And this is 60 degrees. These two combined make a right angle, so they are supplementary angles. All right.
What are two right angles called?
Two right angles.
Called a wrong angle.
What? No. Um, two right angles combined make a straight angle. And that is 180 degrees, which I'm talking about next.
All these years I thought it was a wrong angle.
No.
First,
Uh,
thanks for getting me out.
and so the actual angle is supposed to be straight. So just imagine that this is completely straight. So a straight angle is called a straight angle because it's a straight line. And that is 180 degrees. So if two angles combined make a straight angle, then they are called complementary angles. So if you had two 90-degree angles, two right angles, then they would both be combined, then that would be complementary angles. So you could see, you take this, right? But then you can divide it to these two. And then say this is 90 and this is 90. And then these would be complementary angles because they make a straight angle. All right.
When you do your split, you try to get a
Try
100.
to get the 180. Yeah, a
You
straight.
try to get compliments from the instructor.
Yeah,
Doing
that's why it's
split.
called. Oh no.
See,
No, that's yeah, that is the complementary
that's how you
angle.
remember it.
Yeah, exactly. So if you do a 180 splits, you'll get lots of compliments. So that's how you remember that the 180 angle is called is that two angles combined are complementary angles if they make 180.
Nice. Yeah, nice memory.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess what should we do now? Oh,
You don't have to keep going.
I didn't plan an exercise.
One thing I can
360 degree.
300, yeah, okay. Sure. So if you do a 360 jump
Yeah.
in Taekwondo, you also get lots of compliments, but unfortunately, I don't know what this is called. But it's not a complimentary egg.
So the way you draw.
If if you jump
Is that your
okay. 160 degrees, 360 degrees. So that degree is actually a circle. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest you can go.
Mm-hmm. And the 360 degree is 180 degrees, right? And
And that, yeah,
490
exactly.
degrees.
So
Used a lot of navigation.
Mhm.
One thing that I don't know that you might not be, yeah, you can show like 180. Then you have 90. And then there's a couple things that you might not know about yet. One is that if you have a triangle, its angles will always add up to 180 degrees, which is pretty cool. So
Uh-huh.
if you have something like an equilateral triangle, then all of these would be 60 degrees. But if you just have like random triangles, no matter what the triangle is, it's only 180, which is pretty. And
Wait, should we switch audio?
no, it's okay. The one other thing I might mention is that a lot of the time when you're doing algebraic problems in regards to like angles and degrees later on, especially in trigonometry, it'll often be represented with this weird thingy-mabobber. Did I do it in the right direction? Nope, I didn't. It's supposed to be straight. It's called theta, which is just supposed to represent an unknown angle. So if you just have
Oh.
some random triangle, and let's say you know two of it's 60, 60. Obviously, if it's an equilateral, it will have another 60. But let's say you don't know this,
Uh-huh.
and it's just represented by theta, then like let's say you have to do a bunch of problems and you would say theta equals 60. Anyways.
And
Oh,
if you
Cool thing is that if you make two lines like this, no matter how far they might go, if they're straight, then each side will equal the same thing. So this equals to this.
Yeah. And if you look around our apartment, you see 90 degrees everywhere. Look at the corner of the room, or look at your a door. Just right.
Yeah. So angles are
Everywhere.
everywhere. That's why it's important to learn about them, even in Taekwondo.
Yeah,
Like
You
you
don't know how to get compliments
exactly.
from the instructors, and the only way you do that is by doing.
Is by learning about angles.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Great job, Aila.
Yay.
Hooray, hooray.